You know, since we first learned about this whole thing last week, I still have so many questions. Specifically about Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student who's lying hidden somewhere in the school. They call her the ultimate despair. Better watch out for her. Hi! Happy Monokuma Monday! A body has been... No. I'm alive. I'm doing good. It's easy to be confused. It's very easy. Very, 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 very easy to be confused about Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student who's lying hidden somewhere in the school. They call her the ultimate despair. You should watch out for her. Now that I've remembered that joke, Monokuma Monday. Yes, hello, Rylan. How are you? Are you still babysitting your entire family? Is that what's happened to you today? Monokuma Monday. Sorry, folks. We're still working on getting the voice back in order. You know, after I was completely dismantled last week, a body has been discovered, and it's fucking mine. Your mom and dad just got home, so no. Okay, that's good. At least you don't have to continue babysitting the entire household. Oh, boy. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into this, because last week we found a dead body, and then it fucking exploded. And make dinner. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just change the screen over. Boop. I'm excited to figure out more about the body that fucking exploded. Like, we don't know who it is. Was it my friend Kyoko? Or was it Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student who was lying hidden somewhere in the school? They call her the ultimate despair. You should watch out for her. Let's go ahead. Load game. Alright. Here's what we're dealing with. By the way, random question. Am I busy in August? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing in April, much less August, so I don't know, man. If you're coming upstate, then I'll see about being here. Alright, let's start looking at shit. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Yeah, that's probably a smart plan. I'm gonna... There you go. You are now up a little higher.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Okay, clear your schedule. Lexi wants me to go to her Sweet 16. Oh, interesting. Okay. Learn all about your new favorite words. Yeah, we'll see about. Yeah, see if I've got enough time. I don't know what August is gonna look like. It's gonna be a thing probably. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body all that much, Hina. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Oh, shit. That does not look like Kyoko's hand. Hold on, there's something on the ground there. Okay, well, I'm gonna pick this up first. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma? What did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key? Yeah, I could tell it was just because any key was shaped like Monokuma, probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... What? What is it? Did you find something? Yeah. This was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean,
So in other words...
Biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the 2nd floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Oh, shit. Okay. Biolab, data center, headmaster's room. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to check all those rooms. Because Byakuya said so. Raw. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, so let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, it isn't even close to fitting, which means the key does not go to this room. Okay. Let's see here. Hope's Peak, 4th floor. Alright, so there's 2 options that this one could let me into. Headmaster's office seems likely, but I think the data center is most likely. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's get the key I found in the garden and the keyhole. It won't go in. Guess that means I have to go to this door. My hunch is that it leads into the data center. Oh, wait a minute. That music is probably a little loud. I could probably get turned down a tiny bit. How's that? Is that better? That's a little better. Right? Yeah, that's a good balance. If it's not a good balance, let me know. I'll fix things. Oh yeah, data lab. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole. It fits! And this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center! I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. We can get in the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why do the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry. We have Makoto. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Oh, hi Toko. What are you doing in the corner? Master told you. He trusts you. Master told you that? Well, don't let it get to your head. I am so not happy about any of this. It means I'm perfectly okay with you blowing up. Yeah, basically. I reached out and put my hand on the door. Byakuya is at the corner. He's like, come on, blow up. Do it. Do it. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Whoa! In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that dread. What? Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. No. Look at all those monitors on the wall. And that one's the Earth, but flat. Yeah, it's the Earth. No, it's like it's a flat map. Yeah. No. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's a direct feed from a single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear now.
the mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student of Hope's Peak Academy. And she was the mastermind. You know, they also call her the ultimate despair. And the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? I don't know if I buy that. I'll be real. It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on!
That's enough.
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? What about the exit? The mastermind truly is dead. We can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Why has it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again! The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. I want to see if I can mess with the audio. Yeah. There we go. That's a bit better. Where's Kyoko, though? Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Hero? I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here.
What's your problem?
Hurry up and find something, Master. Toko. We got another camera in here. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. And they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? There's really a ridiculous number of monitors in here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at the master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Okay. Yeah, I can investigate
this thing. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Oh, hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on!
You know?
So you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? All right, let me work my magic. You'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. And now the Monokuma door. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be in there? Rattle, rattle, rattle. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened the room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. Worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh! Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got this TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. Who thought they could get away with it? Huh? 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 This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird. Super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No. There must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? 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 Uh-oh. That's what we in the business like to call a fucking problem. Been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
what?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No. You're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? You got despair on your phone?
Well now.
Phew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
Huh? What does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Kills! Kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Oh, fuck. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. Broadcast live? It's the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
The camera feed's being broadcast? No way. No way, that's impossible.
Phew.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Of course! I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before.
So wait a minute. I'm actually starting to think that neither Kyoko or the mastermind is dead. I think they're both alive. I think the body was a fake body. Either it was a fake body and they're both alive, or it was a fake body and Kyoko's dead. Because she's still not here, and that is insanely worrying to me.
I became the director of a despair-based production! This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah. There's no way they wouldn't have tried to rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, Some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really personally know, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. The little business of... Oh, and here it is. This was missing last stream.
A body has been discovered.
So it is a body indeed.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like,
The class trial will begin. It is a body.
Class trial, do you mean? I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding
Okay.
excitement.
Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of
I
this.
thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. A class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, you have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. Oh, shit. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. You know, the 16th student? The one who was lying hidden somewhere in this school? The one that you guys have been calling the ultimate despair? The one you've told me I should watch out for? You know?
The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? The nails did not match Kyoko's, though. Right? No, she didn't have painted nails. What the fuck? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is to have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life.
Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko?
Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Investigate. I better start by checking out the Monokuma file.
Whoa, this music!
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. Uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. Well, back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5. Alright, time to get started. I just need to do what I always do. Okay. Let's get going on this. Because that doesn't look like Kyoko's hand. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails has been added to the truth bullet section. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is it a tattoo? I can't... It got burned. I can't make out the whole thing, but... Looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, and it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire, and I dumped water on it. I would like to apologize to my girlfriend. I just looked at Byakuya's pose right there. I understand. I get it. Okay, moving on. The bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. Holy shit. That's what got you. The man was standing really nicely. I gotta be real. I understand with the other things too, but like in that moment, I was just like... The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire and I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. Nothing strange about that. Right? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Step away from the body. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, this is... That's it. That's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. The same mask, the same jacket. Maybe this masked person got stabbed because... When they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then If this really is Kyoko... I mean, Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before, but where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. Was it where, Makoto? You gotta elaborate, Naegi. Okay. So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is. I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Hi, Aoi. Listen, Makoto. Remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. The knife was sticking out of the stomach. The area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So, thank you, too. Body before the explosion has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. I'm checking in with the chickens. Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. We've got a rogue chicken! Oh my god. I think it was the chicken. The chicken killed her. It was the chicken. Huh? 4? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah.
Huh?
Right. There's only 4 chickens in here now. We're 1 chicken short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when the chicken disappeared.
But
I was down here just before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a
Conspiracy!
jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. No, Makoto, this is the problem. We are missing a chicken. Byakuya, stop the investigation. We have to find this chicken. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? This entire thing is actually being controlled by 1 chicken? Chicken coop chickens has been added. Genuinely? Genuinely, we're here talking about the fucking chickens. Alright. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay. And?
We're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back on what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock. I headed for the dining hall soon after. I got there and met up with Hina right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It would have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh. Dear God, this is gonna be a nightmare, I can already tell. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entirety of last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, I made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account. Yeah, that's definitely not a good look for Mr. Naegi. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. There's something carved in the handle of the pickaxe. Crazy diamond. Pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. It's intriguing, but now's not the time to worry about it. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Leave the tool shed. Monokuma flower, huh? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case. I'll just stay away. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that time positively could not be changed. But, hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers has been added. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There's other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions, and I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more, but the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear about it. Later. At the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping that I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Leave the garden. Where the fuck does it want me to go? Question mark? The gym? The gym. the gym? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb is missing. Oh, fuck. Okay, so we have the dismantled Monokuma. There definitely are several. There's multiple Monokumas, but now we have a bomb traveling from the gym on the first floor to the garden on the 5th during the time when all 5 of us left the gym to check out the headmaster's office. Okay. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the body have been updated. Checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Oh, shit! Okay. That is an interesting set of information. Okay. So we have a bomb. The bomb that exploded is a bomb that traveled from the 1st floor to the 5th floor at a time when all 5 of us were together. So this murder happened. Really? Okay. This is gonna be rough, I can tell. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then... and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Kyoko's room. So, this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers are at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture you doing something like that.
It's certainly
But if it is a
possible.
key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo. Woodblock key. Aha! Let's investigate the drawer. I cannot investigate the drawer. The bed. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting in here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Here's the bathroom. Just might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'm not going to look inside.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us a direction here. More concrete. I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened that I should open it.
Interesting.
Well, something has certainly happened. Open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, who's lying hidden somewhere in this school.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. It's probably the thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and boop! That's it! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba, 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy. Lying hidden somewhere within the... It just says that all on the paper. Sex, female. Alternatively, sex, yes. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She's insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training of her own volition. Fenrir as in wolf, as in dog, as in the dog tattoo. Kyoko's alive, the body is Mukuro's. God fucking damn it. However, she revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile has been added to the Truth Bullet section of her handbook. The ultimate soldier. A mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction, the other's sci-fi, and there's no way to compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
See.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all a part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it!
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero! A bit player! Bit player is one phrase! Yeah, it's you!
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh! You found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey!
Don't
come
freak out on
on
me!
now.
Not gonna hold it against you or anything! And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are the rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am! A proper school life is built on the dedication and organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course!
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? God, seeing all the people I've lost along the way, oh, my heart. Not for Hifumi, but like Taka, Leon, Celeste, Sayaka, Junko, Mondo. Come on, man. I miss these guys. I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this game was actually 16. 16? Then Mukuro Ikusaba is the 16th student. Oh my god. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. We got it again. We got it again, folks. Alright. Give me 1 second here. Give me one moment. I am back. Never mind. Hang on. Ah! Blood. Ah. I feel like I need to pop my ears real quick. Sorry about that. 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, who was lying hidden somewhere in the school. You good? I'm good. I just had to blow my nose, and then my ears did a thing where they like popped, but then I needed to unpop them, and they didn't for a second. I'm okay. I'm totally alright. I'm good. One making all the regulations. Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the fucking ratings! And since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes indeed.
Makes sense.
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? That's right, she did wear gloves. Oh, man. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay. Now, that's all you get. Either he's lying, he's trying to make me believe that the scars and the tattoo are the same thing, or
He's completely being real. They are scars, and that is another thing that clearly identifies the body as not being Kyoko's. Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, it's from the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. No. Monokuma said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scar. Which means those fake nails on the corpse. You're thinking about Kyoko again. Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just fucking told us, you imbecile? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one that killed Kyoko. Ah! That would explain why we have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student, and if she killed someone, that would make her a part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words...
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro wasn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? I think it was Kyoko that killed Mukuro. 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should use the key we found on that locker.
That's right.
Well, go on. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, that must mean it's related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? How could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into.
We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? The mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? The library. The archive in the library. The archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Okay. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it to you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. Fine, Mr. Naegi. I'll read you a little Betty Bye story. It's in French, so feel free to fall to eeps while you're listening to me read it to you. I know my voice is so buttery smooth.
Sorry, that was a weird bit.
100 times? Is that kind of extreme? A little bit. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is an equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir. See how he's standing again? Fuck, he do be standing though. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. This is a wild connection for me to make, but Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, these Norse mythology terminology things. Junko was killed with a spear weapon called Gungnir, which is also a Norse mythology reference. Gungnir, I believe, is Odin's spear. Monokuma summoned Gungnir to kill Junko all the way back at the very beginning. And that is an even deeper connection between Mukuro and Monokuma. Oh, that's wild. Yeah. Yeah, that is a very, very interesting connection that's being made here. Which I really, really like. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. Pardon me, I had a soda on the way over here. Carbonated beverage, tasted of orange.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. Babe, if you caught that, could you clip that, please? An unpredictable, unimaginable world, which I could show you, Makoto. I can show you the world. For some reason, my brain is pivoting so hard into this stupid bit of Byakuya starts, like unintentionally and, is unable to stop himself from referencing the Disney Renaissance. Specifically with, these people are part of our world. Where the fuck did that come from? I've been watching a bunch of videos lately about, just some YouTube videos of someone I found. Danganronpa meets a Little Mermaid. I guess so.
I found a YouTube channel recently. I'm trying to remember the name of it off the top of my head, and I can't. It's a relatively small channel, but like they've put a couple videos up that have gotten some serious views, and those videos are about like deconstructing songs in Wish and the Little Mermaid reboot to be like, why is it bad? Let's talk about why it's not great. And so I guess I sort of just have Disney Renaissance music on my brain. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said that Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting relating? Fuck! Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Okay, you finally got it. Fuck yeah! We get it. We get a clip again. Hell yeah! It's been a while since we've gotten clips. I think just because you've been on your computer playing The Sims for a lot of streams lately, which is again totally cool. But like, I miss having the clips to put up as to places. What? What the fuck is the streamer talking about over there? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated? You're so... Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not, like, upset. I'm not upset at all. It's totally cool that you're playing The Sims. You're still here, and that's what matters. I just like having clips sometimes. Yeah, it's okay. You don't gotta apologize. But yeah, okay. That confirms for me that the body that fucking exploded...
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
The body that exploded is Mukuro. Did I forget the yay? I don't know if I did. Here. To make up for it. This is a new set of dialogue from Monokuma.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Yay! Oh my god, wait. Wait a minute. My soundboard! Hang on. My soundboard wasn't coming through at all on OBS. That's why you didn't hear the yay. Uh-oh. Hang on. Pardon. Pardonnez-moi. Trying to get it working again. Yeah! There it is. Okay. My soundboard is now once again working. Let's start the trial. Alright. Jesus. Ow. Yeah, my soundboard straight up just wasn't coming through on OBS, and that's why it seemed like I forgot the yay, and I did not think I forgot the yay, because it was playing on my headphones just fine, but it completely was not coming through on OBS. Does that mean my entire opening today was dead silent? Whoops.
So, please meet... See you later!
Alligator! Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. This trial is an interesting one. Oh boy, I am fucking scared. I'm terrified! Oh, we still don't have Kyoko with us. Whoa. Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Did you fuck? Whoa! I just imagine Hiro taking just a wild leap in logic. Like, were you two fucking? You guys were having super gay sex, weren't you? Like, no! Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just like, dude, what the? Why was that the first thing you thought was going on? Meanwhile, Toko's in the corner like, fuming. I'm so sorry. That's such a dumb bit. A lot of people ship Byakuya and Makoto, and it's just not for me. Fair. Yeah, I can sort of see where that ship might be coming from, but I can also very much see how it wouldn't, like, I personally also am like, I don't think so. I just think it would be fucking hilarious for Hiro to take the absolute wildest leap in logic humanly possible. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? It's the most popular ship for Byakuya. I mean, yeah, he kind of is a fucking asshole to literally everybody else. Like, just downright, straight up asshole. What are you jealous?
Hey.
Are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second now. Any second now. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but we stood for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. He's talking about Kyoko. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now. So it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Show me Kyoko. We heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
hey,
Yes! I was right. She's not dead. Her ass is still alive. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko! You're still alive? No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty. Officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No. I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts out of the elevator. I'll just be one step ahead of you. I'm just gonna warn you now, I'm gonna have to spend a portion of this trial convincing Hiro that Kyoko's not a ghost. He's such a dumbass. I love him so much. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we gotta deal with a ghost! I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed its announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea that a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes
wrong.
to? Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Just a second!
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation,
It would seem...
because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For you? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, so why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the doors slid shut. But this time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this! It feels like forever since we got together like this! The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed!
Thrills!
Let's
chills,
get on with the show! Alright. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. Judgment, deception, betrayal. A riddle, a defense, a faith, a deadly class trial. According to my girlfriend, this one's gonna fuck me up. Memories float back. Kyoko is gone, and a mysterious, masked body appears. The threads holding them all together begin to spin and twine into one. Let's see. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The explosion burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. The body was wearing notably long, fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes to the morning announcement. 7:30 a.m. Makoto and Aoi arrive at the dining hall. 7:30 to 9 a.m. Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m. Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden, where she discovers the body. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto the night before. The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was clean and completely dry. The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were without a doubt 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet, this is our most crucial piece of evidence. I swear to God, if the chickens actually end up being a fucking linchpin in this case, I'm gonna scream. Byakuya stated there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed the murder must have taken some place after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering its body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were bloodstains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope Peak Academy, who had been lying hidden somewhere within this... I'm kidding. Mukuro Ikusaba, female, known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. Apparently. Holy fuck. I just got 2 in a row. Apparently. There we go. The killing game began with 16 participants. All students. It is assumed that Mukuro Ikusaba was the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. They call her the Ultimate Despair, but she is in fact the Ultimate Soldier. That's a different thing. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone else to see. This woodblock decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Did Kyoko shoot Mukuro with an arrow covered in duct tape to, like, knock her out or something? Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area appears to have no monitors or security cameras. Okay. Set skills. Increases the influence gauge by 5. Ooh. Boom! Let's swap attentive influence with envious influence. And I think all the other things I have are equipped. Let's fucking go. Let's get this shitstorm rolling.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yep.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
All right. Let's get this terrible party
Okay,
started.
Well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Thanks, Monokuma.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Yes.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Buddy. He's such a dumbass. I love him. I love him so much. He's so dumb. Oh, that poor guy. His head's so empty. Oh, he's so stupid. He's not stupid. He's just... He's such a dumbass. I love him.
Kyoko's standing right there.
She's literally right the fuck there.
Oh, that's a ghost!
Yep. Here we go.
But she has legs and stuff.
Ah, yes, because we all know one thing about ghosts. None of them have legs. Ghosts don't have legs. We all know this, Hero.
Well, that's just because...
Hero, we all know ghosts don't have legs. We're gonna move on.
It's like the latest evolution in ghost technology!
Oh my god. Oh, he's so dumb.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Come on, man.
Okay. So I
just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko.
Kyoko, right?
Right?
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead
body.
body.
For one thing, the dead body is burned to shit.
Her traits?
Yes. Kyoko's gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves.
Gloves.
They'll give us some insight
into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma
told me.
Apparently, you have
Oh,
scars on your
Jesus, man.
hands you don't want anyone to see.
Thanks, Byakuya.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yes.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Then how is she wearing them?
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh my fucking god. There's no way that corpse is Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here, and the case won't move forward. I don't have any choice but to go for it. I don't have any choice but to make my argument. Tattoo on the right hand, exploded body analysis, and fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I'm a ghost,
Then
interesting.
She was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I think I know what I need to do.
That Kyoko. Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Nope. Okay. Never mind.
Shoot,
Oh, the fake nails.
that Kyoko there is just a ghost.
The body was wearing notably long fake nails. Yeah, okay.
Impossible.
Then prove
The
it.
dead body
They got burnt up in the...
Then she was wearing gloves before
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing...
No, that's wrong.
Counter! The body.
There's no way the
Yeah.
corpse was wearing gloves.
Yep.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah, that would be fucking awful.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like
You don't know anything, Hero.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Getting called out by a woman. Yeah, fuck you, Hero. No, I love that man. He's so stupid, but I love him.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
Well, Kyoko.
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Damn.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
And show me Hero's not convinced.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Show me Hero's not convinced.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First,
Oh my
we need
god,
to
wait,
figure
no, he
that
buys it. He's going with it.
That's the first
Okay.
thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around
All right.
in circles.
Now that Hero's on the same page as everyone else, we can move on. Everything starts from there. We have to identify the victim. Sprinklers, analysis, tattoo on the right hand. I'm gonna assume I need to load.
If Kyoko really is
Tattoo.
still alive, then who died?
Then who died?
Gotta be some way to figure. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body,
And there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really is still, then who died?
there's gotta be some. I don't think so.
The face was scorched
The face was scorched beyond recognition.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body,
No, that's
We
wrong.
can. That's the contradiction. We can identify the body. The face was
There
burned.
was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
We're starting to make some progress on this.
for real?
Yes, there was.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Pump the brakes there, Toko.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Pump the brakes there, Hero.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was
Oh, that was just my entire neck popping just
is the
there. Sorry.
tattoo on the back of her hand.
Ah. Yes.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this
There's a dog.
a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Pump the fucking brakes, Toko.
Seriously? They really did
No!
something that humiliating?
No. Toko's just always horny on main. We can't just, like, accept that as fact.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Really? Compare the tattoo and the other information we have, and it should become clear.
I got it!
I got it.
Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
You know, Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak Academy, who is lying hidden somewhere in the school.
Okay, so
Okay.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Yes.
Fenrir?
Yes. The image that represents Fenrir is Hangman's Gambit. Time to spell the word wolf. Yeah. Time to spell the word wolf.
Now I understand.
The easiest Hangman's Gambit of the entire game.
The
Let's spell the word
representation of
wolf.
Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse
Oh.
Toko knows a lot about mythology, and she did not stutter that entire time.
He's the child of the trickster
There
god
it is.
Loki, and a female giant.
There's the one stutter.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means
Exactly.
The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Yup.
So it must have been Mukuro.
It must have been Mukuro.
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
Holy shit, he's admitting to it.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Holy shit.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Really?
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate
True.
soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from
It came from Kyoko.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
I mean, as weird and complicated as this trial might get, I feel like the actual answer, like, if you cut and dry ask who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, it was Kyoko.
She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Am I gonna have to see Kyoko get
Usually
executed?
when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
Yeah. Writer's coming in with a writer's analysis of the fucking game she's in.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Ooh.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Monokuma is interrupting us.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Monokuma's interrupting
Fine.
us.
Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Holy shit.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation.
Okay.
Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Alright, what do you want to
The
say?
reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big old brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Oh.
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
The only one who would have been able to do that is Kyoko.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Here's where Byakuya comes in and points the fingers at me as Makoto and at Kyoko.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, the only two suspects can be myself and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to
Kyoko and me,
right?
right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
In the most pompous way imaginable.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
The gym.
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
This is wild. This is some crazy shit, and I am like thrilled. This game is so fun. I moved my text a little bit.
Exactly so.
Exactly so. The only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
This is the part that's gonna fuck me up,
Doing
I
that
can
might
tell.
reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
This is the part that's gonna fuck me up.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Very vague time slot. Thank you, Hiro.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go...
The pickaxe. The body was discovered just after 9 o'clock.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m.
That is an 11-hour window, and that's not great. Now then, what time is it? Yeah, that's an 11-hour time window for this murder.
He's
So
right. It had to be around then.
let's narrow that down further.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Okay.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
Yes. Hina can confirm that I met her at the dining hall at 7:30.
We ran into each other in the dining hall,
And
right?
that, yes.
That was
Yep.
around-
Right around 7:30.
7:30.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Yes. Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that it didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Which I can do! Because the lower half of the body wasn't wet. That means that the murder happened after 7:30 a.m. because it wasn't in the garden when the sprinklers went off. I have a plan of attack! And my plan is attack. Sprinklers. Okay.
We've established...
Exploded body analysis. Upper half of the body remained on fire, had to be extinguished. The upper half was soaking wet, and the bottom half remained dry. Meanwhile, sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30, and it's impossible to change.
Established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yes.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any
objections,
now would be the time.
Sprinklers.
Focus on this one to dry.
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Nope.
Shoot!
Okay.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of
If
that
I
time.
shoot those things, I
Yeah,
get extra
from
time.
10 o'clock to 7:30.
Nope. Okay.
Shoot!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Nope.
Shoot!
So the only... Fuck, I only
We've
have...
established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock at night.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Yep.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So
Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Okay. The only two things I can shoot in this segment are I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock and until 7:30. This might be a bit of a long shot.
we've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Nope. Fuck.
Shoot!
Okay.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Yep, there it is.
No, that's wrong.
Sprinklers can debunk that. Okay. I just had to think on it for a
The murder
second.
couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Yes. It has to have taken place way, way, way after that.
And what makes you say that?
Because a good chunk of the body
Because of the
was
sprinklers in the
completely
garden.
dry.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Only because I threw a bucket of water on it when it caught fire.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Sorry, Toko, but that's not quite
I'm wrong?
accurate.
How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you
What
say
the
such
fuck,
big
Toko?
words?
What the fuck?
No, I'm
No.
saying that the body was wet,
Blech.
but not
No.
because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
She immediately jumps to being horny on Maine. That's her default state of being.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No!
Man, you're totally
Not
wacko.
that either!
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
You know what? I'm not gonna hold this against you, Toko. You probably wouldn't be aware of it. Because at the time I would have gotten the body wet, Sho had just gotten fucking blown up. Need to prove that wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. Skeptical with certain evidence. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay. Moment of truth.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you! No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Bam! I just have to, like, I have to completely and totally lock the fuck in for the rhythm game
Just
segments.
remember what the body was like after the explosion. And
I
you'll
have
see
to
why it
completely
wasn't
and
the
totally lock
sprinklers.
in for those. I just go, I go dead silent, and my music brain is like, find the tempo, do not deviate. It's so, yeah.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
Completely dry.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Mm-hmm.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
What the fuck are you talking about, Toko?
I'm so sick of her.
I'm just confused.
Let's just move on.
Let's just not deal with that.
The reason only the top half was wet was because
I had thrown an entire bucket of water on it after the body had caught fire.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Sorry.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then
Murder
the murder
must have taken
taken
place.
place.
After 7:30 a.m. At which point I
Sometime
have an
after
alibi.
the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Unfortunately, that only leaves
Which
Kyoko.
means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Yes.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe that. Kyoko murdered someone that...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Oh?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
What the fuck?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Okay, so? Okay, so? I have a choice? Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
The fuck do you mean I have a choice?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
I understand what she's trying to get at here. Mukuro attacks Makoto, knowing that Kyoko would step in and protect him, which would then force Kyoko to kill Mukuro. That spawns a class trial happening, in which case Kyoko would be discovered as the killer. Okay. A trap.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Shut the fuck up, Bear.
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway,
Boss?
Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill
Mr.
her.
Byakuya Togami, why did he respect you?
Huh? She did?
She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
What?
Huh?
What?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Oh, and here's where the other things come into play.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
The tarp.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something. Would have been... The chicken! No, the tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Babe, what do you mean I have a
catch on
choice? I'm so scared.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
Take care of the water.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
Wait and see.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Kyoko. How could you? Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? The body. Wait.
Something's not right.
Wait a minute.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Make my argument. I think body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Yes.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Yes.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Nope, not that.
Shoot!
Shit! Okay.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Fuck!
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevents.
So the reason that is because the spring.
But the underside, it was totally...
It's because that side, since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No,
But it would have gotten bloody. And it wasn't.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
I got there.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Fuck, dude, you're right.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Oh? Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
I mean, yeah, but
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
yeah.
No, that's not what happened
yeah.
this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The chicken! Oh my god, the chicken is important! They got blood from right there in the garden, which must mean... The chicken!
I got it!
Oh my god, the chicken!
Chicken blood?
The chicken! That's the chicken!
Chicken blood?
Chicken blood! Chicken blood!
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder,
Chicken blood!
there were 5 chicken.
Makoto
after
goes
the
full
murder,
Charlie
there were
Day.
only 4.
Pepe Sylvia! There is no Pepe Sylvia! Chicken blood!
So,
God,
you're
this is
saying
unhinged.
someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Yes.
Man, that's messed up.
Chicken.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Chicken?
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Chicken.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense.
Chicken?
You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Chicken.
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Chicken.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Chicken.
The ground was completely clean.
Chicken.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Chicken.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Chicken.
I think so.
Chicken.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Chicken.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Chicken.
What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off,
Chicken.
but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Chicken.
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp,
Chicken.
they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood.
Chicken.
This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Chicken.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Chicken.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Chicken.
But to pull all that off,
Chicken.
wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Chicken.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Okay, what the fuck are you doing? I wanted to see how long I could just go. Chicken.
Huh?
Huh? Chicken? Sorry. What?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
You were about to kill me. Or were you maybe about to kill me and then cover me with a tarp and then kill a chicken over me?
Maybe.
Chicken.
But still,
I just wanted to see how long I could keep that stupid bit going. Eventually, this is going on YouTube. You wouldn't kill the chicken. You would just kill me.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up
Oh
till later.
no! Kyoko's gonna try and...
Then
Oh.
he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Come on.
That's not...
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is...
Oh no, I'm getting fucking curb stomped by the ultimate detective who doesn't admit that they're a detective yet, but like, god damn it, they've gotta be the ultimate detective. And the suspicion falls back on me again. Why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Disguised dead body.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
What's she gonna try and pull to clear her own name
Serious,
now?
man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's
Whoa! Whoa!
flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
No, 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 no.
Oh!
Why are you into that idea?
See? Pretty good idea, right?
Why are you cool with that?
No, not that. I just remembered something super
thank God.
serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Yes. That knife?
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
And that's what they're gonna use to pin the blame on me.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Okay. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. What to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
And none of them are gonna believe that I was attacked in the middle of the night. None of them are gonna believe it.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it.
Not that I hid it.
It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto.
Oh, fuck.
Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
How the fuck am I getting out of this one? Considering everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Oh boy. Time to make that argument, Makoto.
The knife we found lodged...
Okay, exploded body analysis. Fragments near the body. Being from the bomb that we found in the Monokuma in the gym. Disguised dead body.
in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
I didn't do it though.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Getting stabbed is
Took
what
that knife
killed
of
her.
yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Mukuro.
Coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Because when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body, the victim was already dead. Wait a fucking minute.
Knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same
When
one. It really is.
when the knife
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatically?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
So there's no question.
You took that knife of yours.
What a horrible man you are, Mukuro.
Okay. Nope. I think I know what I need to do. I think I've got it. I think I've got the right thing loaded.
It's the same one we gave to Mukuro. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that, that seals it. Mukuro.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well, getting
Stabbed is what killed her.
Getting stabbed is not what killed her. Because the knife was put through the coat, which was put on after the body was dead.
Hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Yes.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
We just went over this.
lies. We never talked about what killed her.
But we talked about how the body was set
No,
up.
don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody
then
coat
put
on
the bloody
it,
coat.
right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So what?
So what? The stab wound didn't
So,
kill her. When we discovered the body, the knife had just been thrust through the coat along with the body. And if the victim wasn't wearing the coat to begin with,
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
dear God, this is a
Maybe
nightmare.
you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
No. The victim stabbed twice in the same spot. There's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see in the Monokuma file.
The Monokuma file clearly states that
There
there
is
was
only one stab wound. Yes.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Dumbass.
And the knife
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
And almost killing fucking Toko with it. Like, Jesus, look at how much air that poor girl got. I feel so bad for her. Just boom. Ah!
The explosion severely
Oh my
damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use,
Dude.
you'd know the answer.
Don't be mean to Aoi.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
At least the voice actor's having fun.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe
I
that.
don't think you're dumb, Hino.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we...
Only Wi-Fi check to pick up the explosion.
I got
Fire went through the body.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Yakuya was raised to believe that he was better than everyone. He deserved his position. Yeah. Yeah, but still.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Like, being mean to Hiro, I get it. He's a dumbass and I love him. She just wants to be friends with people and get out of this shit alive.
Huh? You know,
Yeah, take a good long look at this
I've
fragment.
seen something like it somewhere before.
The four of you should especially know. There's more to his backstory. I haven't learned that. It definitely explains some things. Ooh.
That's only natural.
Through the free
Because,
time
of
events.
course.
Yeah. The four
We
of you,
saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
especially the four of you, but I was also there. I saw
Part
the
of a
bomb. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Monokuma bomb? I love it!
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more
Monokuma's
and
just
more
taking
obvious
notes.
by the minute.
Monokuma bomb. He's just like drawing a picture of a nuke.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Hold on a second.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
It's gonna have something to do with the titanium arrows, the duct tape, and the fact that I found a room key, or a locker key, in Kyoko's room. Which Kyoko didn't have... Kyoko wouldn't have had access to her room, but she did have the key that opens any door in the school. Never mind.
Fine. I have no problem with that. It won't change the facts of the case.
You determine what ultimately killed the victim. You need to concentrate. They were, however, dead before the blast. They'd been stabbed a single time with a knife. They were struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. It was covered with other wounds, but they were at least separate days old. An object about as thick as a metal pipe.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Yes.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Nope.
Shoot!
Oh. Hello? Is chat back? I think my chat broke for a second. Hello? Hello? Is everyone here? Huh? Huh? Oh, hi. Welcome back. I don't know. My chat thing in OBS just started doing something weird. I'm confused on this one. What the fuck is the contradiction?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
According to the Monokuma
Oh,
file,
yeah.
that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh, yeah.
And more than that,
Oh, yeah.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
Yes.
body.
Only leaves.
Then
Hit
shall
on
we
the back of
continue
her
the
head.
debate? The victim's fatal
Injury has yet to.
There it is.
What's wrong?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mukuro died because of the blow to
Chicken.
the back of the head she suffered.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pain in my balls. Chicken.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
I don't know what's wrong
They
with
didn't
me
have
today.
anything to do with it?
I wish I could tell you what's wrong with me today. I don't know.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Don't know. I don't know. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, good point. If they
Oh,
were
yeah.
old, I guess they don't
Oh,
really
yeah.
matter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chicken. Oh yeah.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
So sorry. I don't know what's going on with me today.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
What's the murder
The
weapon?
Monokuma file says she was hit with a
Stimming.
blunt object.
I'm turning
about as
myself
thick
into
as
a YouTube porp.
metal pipe.
YouTube porp? I was gonna say YouTube poop soundboard. YouTube porp. Chicken.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
No.
How is that even possible? If you
Broken?
hit someone with that, it'd
Yeah.
cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
You would have seen something on
No
the handle.
way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power.
You know, as the writer, you would know.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oh my god. She just wants to hit Hero with a pickaxe.
No thanks. I bet you just
No
hit me with
thanks.
the metal end and call it an accident.
No thanks.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Whoa. And that's just Toko talking.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Huh?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real
Oh my
murder
god, Byakuya Togami, you can't fucking say it yourself. The real murder weapon. The chicken! No. Titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Chicken.
And that something
She was hit in the back of the head with a
titanium
chicken.
arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Yep.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure?
Oh lord.
That
Yeah.
sounds kind of
A
weird.
little bit.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
She wasn't like this in the first two chapters, and then she vanishes for a chunk of chapter 3. And then in chapter 4 she comes back and she's only horny on main. Like, god damn it.
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon, one more secret. Huh? What? Bloody duct tape, woodblock key, and titanium arrows. Okay. Hang the fuck on.
The
Titanium arrow. The woodblock key was in Kyoko's room. Actually, a key to one of the lockers in the dojo. Kyoko's room had the key to the locker, which I can sense this case might try to twist itself in a position where Kyoko didn't have access to her room. How could she have gotten the key? But Kyoko has a tool that can open any lock in the school. So she could absolutely get this from her room and bring it back there. The titanium arrows are in the locker. There appear to be 10 in total, and they were also in there with a wad of bloody duct tape. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that it's related to the case because the arrow was wrapped in the duct tape. Then it was used to hit someone in the back of the head. Okay.
Titanium arrow.
We'll fucking figure this out.
It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yes.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No!
To Master! You have no right!
I get it. They tape them all together.
Titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe. It seems like an arrow would just be...
No.
Not if they tape all of them together. But then, my question is, why would Kyoko...
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Why would Kyoko have put the tape back in the locker?
Another weapon?
Or, rather...
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Duct tape!
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows
Yes.
together.
Exactly.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
Yes.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Wow, Toko's writer brain is, like, really present in this trial.
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Toko's writer brain is on full display right
Damn,
now.
that's harsh.
Yeah.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
I don't fucking get what Hero's on anyway.
Anyway,
That man's
that
never
explains
on
the murder weapon.
ground. He's always somewhere else.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
Yes.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
You absolutely
How can you
have.
say that with such confidence?
The key
Because
to
we
that
have
locker
proof, of course.
was in
Don't
your
we,
room.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all, remember?
of course I remember.
Of course I know.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
This isn't the choice you mentioned earlier, right, babe? I have evidence. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. It must be connected to that dojo locker. It's the woodblock key.
I got it!
That's not the
The
choice.
one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The
Right
key
here.
to the dojo locker.
Keep the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
You're
Don't
surprised?
bother trying to play dumb.
Are you actually surprised, or are you pretending
That
to be
key
surprised?
is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Makoto, as much as I want to give Kyoko the benefit of the doubt, as much as I don't want to see her executed, she straight up told you, Makoto, that she has a tool that can unlock any
No,
lock in the
It's
school.
not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her.
Something else I need to ask.
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
You were in my room, weren't you?
Why?
Why?
What were you doing there?
What were you doing there?
That's what I need to know.
That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
And there it is.
What?
She was protecting me? Does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue? Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko killed someone for me.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Then explain it to us, Kyoko. Don't beat around the bush. Don't frame me for it. Explain.
Because if you know more than you're telling us, then you need to tell us. If you're not the killer, then convince us.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
If you're not the killer, who is? Mukuro Ikusaba wouldn't have hit herself in the back of the head with a taped up bundle of arrows, then undone the tape and no, that would not have happened.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
The fuck do you mean?
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know?
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? When the body was found.
Those words you just spoke.
7 a.m. Mukuro wakes in the morning announcement. Mukuro and Aoi are in the dining hall. Meet the others in the gym. Kyoko was told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
You should understand that more than
What are you
anyone here.
hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Ah. Gave her room key to Byakuya, which would mean
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Yep.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you...
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
there's
You
proof.
stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
The locker key in my own room.
Those words you just spoke.
What exactly what I said? I'm not the killer.
No. Fuck.
Shoot!
Those words you just spoke. What?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
Nope. Fuck. Shit, what do I do? What do I do here? What? God, there's...
words you
my
just
brain
spoke.
is starting to
do
fail
you
on
mean?
me.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
I'm gonna need
Master
to
would
do a thing
never
like
hide
that.
something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
I did not do locker key in
Is
my
that
own
what you're
room
saying?
on there's proof.
You stated
No.
you said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room.
I did not do
correct?
that
But
one.
could I really have done that?
Let me see.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof
That you aren't the culprit.
There it is.
No, that's
Yeah. That was what I was thinking, but like, especially in moments where I have to scan a bullet
If I'm right,
into my inventory
Kyoko wouldn't have been able
and
to
then
get into
use
her
it on
room.
something else, that just overwhelms me. Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room. But no! She just, before the trial started, she told us outright that she has a tool that lets her get into any locked room in the school. She admitted to having that.
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Yes, but
I
she
see.
could still
So
get
that's
in.
what you meant. And if I had the key
Still
to
get
your
in.
room,
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
No. You just told me that you do.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
But you could
Am
have.
I wrong?
it
But you
would appear
could.
not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
That's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie, but this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger. But if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and right now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Oh, fuck. Well, here's the choice. Okay, so... God damn it. Okay. Does one of these end the game early? That's the thing I'm... Your opinion. Okay. Pursue the lie. To expose Kyoko and really get to the truth of the whole situation. My main thing is, would one of these choices end the game early? Like, would letting it go end the game? I want to pursue the lie. There's a reason why you say that. Okay. And I'll see. I'm also gonna say pursue the lie. Because I would... If I were playing this on my own, I would 1000% want to see every detail through.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
a lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Isn't that right?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
I can find it.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko's definitely lying, and it must be because there's another deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Make my argument. Kyoko's account. Yeah, wait. Let me just double check on this.
I didn't have...
Kyoko's account. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. Which grants access to any room
the key to my
in
room
the school.
Because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that.
You are correct.
You are correct.
So I couldn't
Possibly have gotten into my room.
That's where you're lying.
No.
Kyoko
Kyoko could have gotten into her
her
room. You said so yourself, didn't you,
You
Kyoko?
told me before we walked into the elevator. You told me.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Exactly.
Then I guess that's it.
And I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
And I wasn't able to escape it.
So I lost. That's all this means.
That's all this means. What?
Then, are you
saying you really didn't?
Kyoko,
Kyoko, you
aren't the killer?
Aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry
no.
to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Oh no.
But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Oh no. Monokuma vote. Oh. Good job! You got it right! Brilliantly right! We got it right. Kyoko really is the killer, but something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then,
I've prepared
a very special punishment.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Game over. Kyoko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. I'm so sorry, Kyoko. Oh my god. She's gonna get fucking hydraulic pressed? Karma? After school lesson. Why is Monokuma trying to teach her sex ed? And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or... Regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others.
Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is going on? Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. No! Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. No thanks. Remember when Hiro said him and Makoto would have their children from the same mom? Ah! Oh no. That's horrific. Huh? That's why that's funny? I think that's about as funny as a plane hitting a tower, babe. I don't know. Now I get to redo it. Okay. Thank God. Holy
Makoto,
fuck.
why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Her claim. That's right. I have to... I suppose... lie or no. So I don't... So the correct option is not exposing the lie. Run away! No. So the correct option is letting it go. Pursuing it lets you as the player see what would happen. Okay. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
But Byakuya had an alibi.
You! What are you trying
But of course, I have an alibi.
Yes.
From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Alright, just checking the time. I need to make sure that I can start winding my energy down a bit.
Someone had
It's
to put
late
the key
and
in
people are
there.
going to try to sleep. Someone had to put the key in
There's
there.
only one other possibility I can think of.
That image is burned into my brain.
Someone could have had the key
the
on
thing I
them,
don't
then
want-
once they
no.
arrived at the scene,
Just no.
pretended to find it there.
What?
And now you're accusing me of planting the key?
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all
Got it
wrong.
all wrong.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Oh no, I'm starting to sound like all the other people that were on the ropes when they got found out. Fuck, man.
A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
There's something wrong about
you
all of
see
this.
it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
He's not wrong.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Uh-oh.
Huh?
What?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Monokuma. Something is definitely
What?
fucky-wucky with
Time's
this.
up?
I'm getting close to a stopping point anyway. Yeah, because we're at the end of the
What
trial.
do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Voting time? Oh, and that's where it ends. That's where it ends. And a token! 83. Not nearly as many. Watch the There's still an execution?
Now, who will
Oh,
be
fuck.
chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh, fuck.
Hey, hold on!
Wait.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who was found guilty? Makoto is found guilty. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong! Miku's here making some biscuits. Oh, Miku, I'm about to fucking cry. You got it all wrong! I didn't do it!
Yes, indeed!
Good job, everyone! Good job?
Yep.
Yeah! They got it right! No, I know that's not true! None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense!
Hey!
It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills,
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait. Why do I... Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh, shit. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Game over. Makoto has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh no. And I'm the one who gets the after-school lesson. Oh no. Does this mean I'm straight up dead? Makoto's dying. Makoto's straight up dying. What the fuck? After school lesson. Oh, no. I'm just watching the same thing over again, but it's... Makoto. Wait a minute! Alter Ego? That looked like Alter Ego up there. Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego. Alter Ego? To some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this.
It would seem...
Seems you finally made a miscalculation. No. You miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I was saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch. An itch. Stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. I didn't get to smash him flat. But you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment.
enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko. What's the meaning of all of this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. This is a good place to save and quit. I'm gonna listen to my girlfriend, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Go ahead. There's my mouse. Jesus fuck. Good lord. What? God, what a nightmare that whole thing was. Oh my god, I was in genuine distress. I was! I straight up was. That was distressing. I was distressed. Ugh. That whole thing really was a pain in my balls. We got it. Chicken. I had no reason to believe that Alter Ego would come back to save Makoto. I'm so glad that Makoto didn't get crushed to death, but I also... he's probably not doing great down at the bottom of the trash pit. But this is something we'll have to explore next week. Next Monday, I'll come back to Danganronpa, and we'll see what's going on. We will check back in with Makoto and everyone else. You're working. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah. I'm gonna see about, like, advertising my streams a bit more. I may get to the end next week, even. Oh. Interesting. Well, we'll have to see, won't we? Yeah, we'll have to find out. I am gonna try telling more people about my streams. I don't know. If not next week, then the week after. Awesome. I'm close to starting Danganronpa too. Train of thought has completely gone. We're getting me a Makoto cosplay fucking ASAP. Yes. Yes, we are. Yeah. Real quick. I need to do a Makoto and Mastermind cosplay once I finish the game. Yeah, we do. 1,000%. Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's see. The fact that you're still referring to them as Mastermind leads me to believe that it's not Mukuro Ikusaba. Ikusaba? Yeah. The 16th student of Hope's Peak Academy, who was lying hidden somewhere in the school. The 16th student. Lying hidden somewhere in the school. Yeah. But yes. Who was lying dead in this school. Yeah. Hit in the back of the head with a whole bunch of arrows, and then stabbed with a knife, and then fucking exploded. absolutely gnarly way to go. Okay. Talk about some other streams. Miku left a message. Thank you, Miku. How thoughtful of you. Thank you. Talking about my next couple streams. Tomorrow, I happen to have free time in the evening, and I want to just... If something else comes up, then I'll do something else tomorrow night. Oh, is Miku typing more messages? Also Miku. Yeah, there she is. It's the girl. It's the little menace. Tomorrow, I'm thinking of doing something maybe starting a little bit earlier, possibly running for a longer time? Question mark? We'll see. I learned that the newest wave of Splatoon 3 DLC is a roguelike. So I bought it and wanted to try it out. So I would love to do some of that, some of Splatoon 3 side order tomorrow. You're off tomorrow. Ooh. I'd love to do some of Splatoon 3 side order, and depending on how that goes, I might also, not a guarantee, but I might also get back on Inscription. Maybe? Trying to successfully beat one run of Casey's mod is definitely difficult, and I'm going to be really out of practice if I do get back to that, but we'll see. Weird burp. I'm hoping tomorrow I can do sort of just a mix of stuff, play side order, chat about things. Because there's a couple things that I wanted to talk about. Because I want to talk about music release. Because I need to come up with a plan for something. Day by day, I wish I'd done more work on it in the past month, but I haven't, and there's still things I want to do with it before I'm satisfied with it. But I don't want to keep waiting to release something. I'll talk about this more in depth tomorrow, but this one, I mean, I've been using it in streams. It's pretty much ready. I'm gonna think about it. I'll think on it, and I'll think on how I want to properly talk about things. But possible music announcement coming tomorrow. Not if you're watching this VOD on YouTube. Unfortunately, if you're watching this on YouTube, that announcement happened fucking months ago. I'm pretty behind on those. As much as I want to spend my afternoon tomorrow playing more Baldur's Gate 3, I'm going to try and force myself to edit more of Skyward Sword, because that's still a series. That's still a thing I have all of on my computer. I do know for absolute certainty, that Thursday evening I'm coming back with more Persona 5 Tactica. That is 1,000%. I'm going to keep playing that game until I'm done with it. It would be stupidly ambitious of me to try and edit Danganronpa into anything. I'm going to hold off on that thought for now. Having to do it all myself is tiring and exhausting. Sorry. I am getting tired. I am thirsty. I am hungry. And I am eepy. Sharks, I come to you today to pitch Betty Bye Time. I am eepy, and I'm sure you get eepy as well. In fact, we all get eepy. I propose I'm offering $20,000 for a 3% stake in my company for sleep. If bed isn't cozy enough, I will personally hit you in the head with a pipe. I don't know what my energy has been tonight. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to end the stream. You're not investing your money. Oh, no. I have my girlfriend, though. She's in this project with me. It is nowhere near our most lucrative business deal. And that is something I need to talk about when there are more people on stream, because Rylan, I would love to tell you about this stupid idea that me and my partner came up with. But I cannot bring myself to inflict that much psychic damage on you and you alone. I refuse to do that to you. I'm never Eepy. Wow. Couldn't be me. I'm kidding. I'm not Eepy. I'm not Eeping right now. I'm gonna press the button and I'm gonna end the stream. And like I said, I'm gonna end the stream the only way I think I really can today. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do this, and I will see. Good night for now, Internet. See you tomorrow. Chicken.